Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Mr. English Teacher. In today's video, we're going to talk about a very popular topic, working hard versus working smart. I'm sure you've heard this question at least once in your life. Should I work harder or should I work smarter? Well, today we're going to explore this in detail. You might be wondering, teacher, what does this have to do with learning English? Actually, everything. Because when it comes to learning English, the same rule applies. It's not about how much you study, but how smartly you do it. So, grab your coffee, sit back, and let's begin. Let's start with this thought. When trying to improve your English, you might often think, I need to study a lot. I need to learn everything quickly. You're not wrong. Hard work does help you improve. But here's what most people miss. The more you overwork yourself, the more your motivation drops. Let me explain with a simple example. Imagine you have a big bucket and you're trying to fill it with water. If you use a cup, it'll take a long time to fill. But if you use a big container, it's much faster. English learning works in the same way. Many studies show that our brain remembers information better when we learn in short, consistent sessions. Try this. Instead of studying for long hours, study in 4 25-minute sessions with 5-minute breaks between them. Stretch, rest, get some fresh air. When you take breaks, your brain organizes what you've learned, stores it, and gets ready for the next round. That's why you shouldn't push yourself until you're exhausted. Relax, take it step by step. Now let's move to the second idea, the mix and match rule. Do you often feel bored while studying? That's because you're doing the same kind of activity for too long. Here's a smarter method. Mix different techniques in one study session. For example, spend 10 minutes reading a short English story, then write something about it for another 10 minutes, and finally, read your sentences out loud. This combination keeps your brain active, makes learning fun, and helps you remember things more effectively. Third idea, the teach to learn technique. Do you know when you truly understand something? When you can teach it to someone else? Whenever you learn a new word or grammar rule, explain it to someone around you. Use simple sentences, give examples, and share why it's important. This technique transfers what you've learned into your long-term memory and strengthens your understanding. Fourth, micro-shadowing moments. My loyal viewers already know about the shadowing technique. In short, shadowing means imitating a native speaker and repeating what they say in real time. But here's the trick. You don't need to do it for hours. For example, while you're waiting for water to boil, repeat a sentence you heard in a podcast. While walking, repeat what you're listening to out loud. This habit improves your pronunciation, boosts fluency, and helps your English feel more natural. Fifth, review before sleep. Doing a short review before you go to bed helps your brain strengthen what you've learned. You don't need to study for long. Just spend 3 to 5 minutes looking over what you learned that day. Say the new words out loud and try to use them in a sentence. Then, when you wake up the next morning, you'll notice that those words come to mind much more easily. Sixth, the one focus rule. Trying to develop too many skills at once can exhaust you. Grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, reading, writing, doing all of these together will only kill your motivation. Instead, focus on one skill for a while. For example, spend 1 week only practicing sentences with present tense. The next week, learn 30 new expressions you can use in daily life. This way, you'll improve each skill more deeply and make your learning much more efficient. Seventh and last, Gamify your learning. Our brains love rewards. Turn your English learning process into a game. Give yourself points. 10 points for watching an English video, 20 points for practicing speaking for 10 minutes. When you reach 100 points, reward yourself, maybe with a piece of chocolate or by watching your favorite show in English. This turns learning from a boring routine into something fun and exciting. Friends, remember this: studying smart doesn't mean studying less, it means studying better. Study short but focused. Mix up your activities. Teach others what you've learned. Use shadowing. Review before bed. Focus on one skill and make it fun. Start today. Pick just one of these techniques and include it in your study routine. You'll be surprised at how these small steps create big results over time. And if you're just starting your English learning journey, don't forget to check out my ebook, The Beginner's English Guide, Learn English Fast and Smart. It's packed with step-by-step techniques, daily exercises, and simple tips that will make learning easier and more effective. Alright, that's it for today's video. Remember, your English improves not by doing everything at once, but by taking small, consistent, and smart steps every day. Keep believing in yourself, keep learning, and enjoy the process. Take care and see you in the next video.